Hey folks, um, in case you can't tell by the turquoise underwater looking backdrop, I'm back at my parents' house in the basement. I'm in Santa Fe. I'm alone in the house because my parents are in Seattle visiting my brother. And I had kind of an exciting thing happen today, or I guess Katie and I had an exciting thing happen. So I woke up this morning, and this is kind of this is in keeping with the theme of a few days ago, where I just felt like I needed to take a break, and actually kind of almost actively remind myself, take a break. It's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's literally a summary of the last 2 days of these posts. I'll explain that in a minute. But so I woke up this morning, did my usual meditation routine, qigong routine, exercise routine, and I was just kind of like lollygagging, like in between meditating and doing my exercises, or between exercises or something. And I'm lying there on the floor, and so little backstory here. We had basically decided, my family has a little cottage up in Michigan, and it's been our summer getaway forever. And it's maybe my favorite place in the world to go. It's just so beautiful and relaxing, and the landscape is amazing, and the water, you're on a lake. It's just this, it's been a kind of like nirvana for me ever since I was a very young child. And we didn't go last summer because partly because of COVID, and partly because both Katie and I felt like we were really like we had momentum shifting, and we had movement happening in our life in a really positive way, and we both felt like, actually, maybe let's stay here. Even though the lake would be really nice, let's stay here. Let's not go and sort of do our usual summer vacation. Let's actually kind of keep this pod feeling together. And COVID kind of gave us a good pretext for that. But anyway, so we missed it last year, and and it's not that I've gone every year in my life, but I go pretty frequently. And when I miss a year, it definitely feels like, oh, ooh, that's too bad. I really wish we could have gone. So this year, I was like bound and determined. We're going to go to the lake. We're going to make it happen. But the way our summer was shaken down with the new job and the move, and potentially Annalise starting school, and the start of the school year at the end of the summer, just the way and we have another getaway planned with Katie's family in July. The way it was all working out, it was like, we're not going to make it to the lake again. We're just not going to make it. And I resisted that initially, and then I was like, you know what? All right, I guess that's how it goes. I guess we'll be okay. I'm again, as I was last summer, I'm in an exciting phase of things in terms of my work. I really feel like a lot of good stuff is happening. It's all exciting and wonderful. So I was like, okay, I guess we're not going. I guess I'll have to just resign myself to that. So I'm lying around this morning doing my qigong practice or whatever, or resting from qigong practice, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I know we've decided not to go to the lake, but I wonder, you could just spontaneously go to the lake. Like, what would it take? Like, if somebody asked me, just go. If somebody, I imagine someone saying to me, just go. What if you just go? And I was thinking to myself as I'm lying on the floor, well, yeah, I guess we could just go. I have work, and we have a writing project breathing down our throat, and Katie has a million things to do, but we could probably do all of that remotely, and we could probably manage. In my, 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., meditation / qigong liminal state, these are the thoughts that are coming to me. Well, I see Katie in the morning, I think it was after my first lesson, And she says, hey, what if we just take an impromptu trip to the lake? What if we just go? And then she says, I found tickets for like $300 direct from Albuquerque to Traverse City, which is impossible. That airport, it's always like $700 or $800 to fly to that airport, when we often fly to other airports and then drive. $300, $350. And I was like, are you kidding? Is this like what? So the reason I say that summarizes my last two posts was because A, it feels like I'm just so relieved. It's so great that Katie and Annalise and I get to take this trip and just have like some space to not be moving. We're going to have plenty of moving stuff left to do when we get back. To not be working, not be ramping up into a major work project of some kind. And just to be together. Just to hang out. We'll still have to work some, but it'll just be a totally different kind of environment, and I know it's going to just feel so playful and relaxing and fun. So that's kind of like my post from 2 days ago, just realizing, oh yeah, what if you just take a little break, take a pause? And it's like my post yesterday, because this sense of just letting go. I had just let go of doing this summer. I was all set to like get all attached to it, but then at the end of the day, I was like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I just let it go. Bam, the door opens, and then it's bizarre and it's not bizarre, because these experiences are happening more and more frequently. But that coincidence of, it's not a coincidence anymore. I know it's not a coincidence. Somehow I was tapped into the same thing that Katie was tapped into psychically, and we were sharing thoughts, sharing a mind about something. So that's really fun. That's super cool. I also had, speaking of super fun, I had an amazing masterclass today with Madeline Bruiser. Oh my God. Whew. I don't want to talk about that right now because this post will be 15 minutes long, but I will update you as I go. Spectacular. I learned so much. I can't believe how much I'm learning in these little 40-minute segments, but it's truly completely changing my whole approach to the piano in a lot of ways, on a deep level. So I'll keep you posted on that too, as things progress. Love you all. Thank you so much for being in my life. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. You're going to get to see some posts from me in Michigan at Crystal Lake, which is very exciting. I'll make sure to pick some really beautiful backdrops for you when I'm there. Yeah. Love you guys. Have a great night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. See you soon.